Cheers. Okay, welcome back to my channel, World War Problems. Today we're going to be talking about the economy and what's going on with all this financial crisis stuff. Today we had a announcement, or maybe it was yesterday. Janet Yellen was saying that the U.S. could default by June 1st if the debt ceiling is not raised. Okay, so what does that mean for us? Okay, what does that mean if we're investing and trying to figure out where to put our money, right? So, for one, I would think that Congress and the president really need to get their act together. I mean, this shouldn't be an issue at all. I mean, they just need to fund the government, but politics are involved, so it is what it is. But in the meantime, it's going to cause a lot of turmoil in the markets. You're going to see the closer it gets to that June 1st deadline, I would assume that you're going to see a lot of volatility. Okay. So one safe haven that I see people going to is, you guessed it, gold. Okay. So let's look at the spot price of gold here. Today we had a huge pump. It broke back over to 2,000. If you checked out my Twitter page, I did mention the other day that gold was below 2,000, and I felt that was a great time to buy because, like I said, it's going to be hard for gold to stay under 2,000 anymore. Okay. I think the day below 2,000 is pretty much done. You might have a day or two hits below, but those are buying days. So if you see that, that's gold on sale. I would start buying. And so you're looking at $32 pump today. It's at 2,015 bucks. So and then silver had a huge day as well. It's up to 25.39, or if you go for the ask, I guess. Depends on what you're looking at. And so why is that? Why is gold pumping right now? Okay, so according to Kitco News, you're looking at, it says gold price jumps above 2,000 as U.S. job openings drop to 9.6 million. Okay, so what does that mean? So that means that there's less jobs to go around, right? And so that means the economy, in theory, is recovering. Okay. And if you watch my previous videos, I was mentioning that if you go, in the past, look at history, when inflation was high and the economy started to recover a little bit, that's when you really saw gold spike and silver as well. So now, as far as do I think that there's some rocky times up ahead? I think it's totally just going to go to the moon right now. No, I think it's going to be some turbulent times, because the job situation is not doing doing better. There's also that we just had another bank fail. This One Republic or whatever. I don't know if it's some rock band or a bank, but but they went belly up, right? And I guess J.P. Morgan Chase is taking them over. So that's gonna cause some instability in the markets. There could be a huge financial crisis. I think. Let me look here. Let's see here. Okay, so if we go back to this page here, look at this little ad right here. So this video here, this guy here is claiming inflation could hit 100% as banking crisis continues. Okay, so basically what he's saying is that if the banking crisis gets worse, and then on top of that you have Yellen warning that our credit score could get hammered if we don't pay our bills on time. The dollar could could inflate. I mean, it's huge because if I don't know about you, but if you have a credit card that let's say you have a really good credit card, right? And you're paying, I don't know, let's say 10% interest, 12% interest on a credit card, and you have so you figure, oh, that's cheap interest for a credit card, so I'm gonna rack that thing up to like, $100,000, right? And $100,000, that's a lot for a credit card, right? So you're thinking, wow, 10%, that's really not that bad for unsecured debt, right? And so you're thinking, well, let's take that 100,000 and then let's say the interest rates go up, right? So now instead of, let's say you miss a payment, what happens when you miss one payment? Well, maybe nothing. But what happens if you miss two payments? Okay, two payments. The bank, I guarantee you, is going to jack up your interest rate. They look for any excuse to jack up your interest rate they can. Okay, so let's say it's at 10%. Boom. I've seen it where they jacked it up to 20, 30%. Okay. On $100,000, that's huge. Okay. Not now, instead of paying, 10,000 a year in interest, now you're paying 20,000 a year in interest, 30,000 a year in interest. Okay. That's like a car every single year that you're buying. Okay. Just the interest alone. And then, so our national debt is right now like $31 trillion, right? Right now, I want to say, right now we're paying something like $500 billion in interest a year. $500 billion a year. Okay, and that's with excellent credit. We have A+ credit, right? So if we go to A- credit or B+ credit or whatever, what happens if the interest doubles? Okay, now we're paying $1 trillion a year in interest, $1.5 trillion. What happens if we can't even make our interest payments? We can't even fund the government right now. Okay, they're in Congress right now. They can't even fund that stuff because we don't make enough. We spend more than we make. Okay, that's the American way, apparently. So what's going to happen? If we can't pay our bills, the US dollar could lose its standing as the world currency. Okay, we could lose everything. Now, will it happen? I really doubt. I think these guys, Congress and those guys, they like to play chicken a lot, and whoever whoever blinks first, that's who loses. But they'll push to the wire. But it wouldn't surprise me. Right now, today's age, they seem to want to blow up the system, for some reason. They're definitely pushing the envelope with laws and regulations and everything, speech. So when you got all that going on for you, why not blow up everything? Why not, and then that's where I think where they announced the other day about that central bank digital currency, right? And so really, they got a fallback to go on if the US dollar fails, because they can just say, well, let's just start a new dollar, right? We're going to do a digital currency and let's link it to gold or whatever we want to do, and go from there. And so we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. A lot of that's conspiracies and whatever else, but a lot of conspiracies come true sometimes, so you got to be careful. And so that's why I'd really recommend gold, because that's a actual physical asset that you can bank on. The US dollar is just paper money. It's not linked or backed by really anything. It's just backed by the word of the government, and that's it. And governments come and go sometimes. Hope to God not, because because I live here in the U.S. and I hope the best for us, and God bless America, and hopefully we can pull through this. But yeah, let's dive right in here. I wanted to check out some Bitcoin here, um, and see what's going on with Bitcoin nowadays. So we're going to check out the Bitcoin chart. Okay, so the last video, I was showing that, Bitcoin, it pumped up to like 28. And then I was like, I don't know, it could go right back down to 20, or actually it went up to 29. That's what it was. It went up to 29. And then I was like, boy, I don't know. It could go back down to 28. So I'd recommend probably gold instead. And then look at, boom, went up to all the way up to 30. 30 was its high, and now I know some markets, geez, I think it almost hit 31 or something like that. It depends on what market you buy it at. I don't really understand that totally, but yeah. So here it hit 30,000, and then boom, it crashed all the way down, and look at that, it went all the way down to 27. About 27,250. Okay, so that would have been a good time to buy. Okay, I think Bitcoin, for the most part, I think anything around the 28 zone is a fairly good time to buy. If you can get Bitcoin for less than 28, I would snake some up if I were you. But to each his own. And then and then it bounces back up. This thing was like a rocket ship, went all the way back up to 29 again, and then almost 30, and then dropped back to 29, 30 again, and now it just boom, just crashed all the way back down to 27.6. Okay, so we're having higher lows. So this is a low way back here. We had 26,950, and then we had 27,250. Now we have 27,650. Okay, so we're going up like 300 to 500 points each low. Which is a good sign. That's a good bullish trend right there. And especially if you draw a line right there. I mean, it's kind of a slow line. I mean, I think people are being conservative here, but I don't know if you call going up a couple thousand points and going down 1,000 points conservative, but with the crypto market, that's it can happen. I mean, I've seen Bitcoin go up 15% in one day, and so it can happen, and so. Yeah, so right now we're kind of going up. Recently we just had a little crash. I think it was yesterday. We had a pretty big dump, okay? And what happened with that, I believe, was you had the financial crisis with the bank hit, and normally that's a good thing for Bitcoin. But with Bitcoin, I think what people are worried about is the economy. I mean, is that are these bank failures going to hurt the economy? Okay, because if the economy hurts, then Bitcoin will suffer. What I mean? Now, if it's just the dollar and nothing else, then Bitcoin will do well. What I mean? So right now, I think we're having a little rebound with the because of the financial instability and stuff like that. And you're getting the economy starting to recover, just like gold. And I think I was saying last video that gold and Bitcoin kind of have it's kind of a weird relationship, that they kind of do similar things, except Bitcoin is definitely a little more drastic as far as that goes. So yeah, so you're looking at Bitcoin right now is at 28,698. Okay, so that's not doing too bad. Okay, so we're right back where we were, couple of videos ago, 29, So really, we haven't really done anything in the last couple of weeks. So, and same with gold, I mean, gold is kind of just hovering around. Let's see here. And I think one time gold was at 2040, I believe, and so we're down a little bit from that. But if we can hold above 2000, that's really good for gold. And yeah, so let me know what you think. This is just a thought on the economy and what to invest. I still think that gold is definitely a safe haven asset. So if you're worried about things going bad and where to put your money right now, I would say gold is probably the safest bet. Bitcoin, like I said, Bitcoin, if you can snag it around the 28,000 mark, I think that's a good buy. Again, check out my Twitter. I'll try to put updates on there, like when I'm buying and when I'm selling and stuff like that. So it's a little faster than YouTube. Sometimes it's a little harder for me to get YouTube videos up quick enough to let you know what's going on. So check out my Twitter account, and we'll go from there. Yeah. And so if you like this video, make sure to comment, like, subscribe below, and make sure to put a thumbs up, and really helps out my channel. Peace out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.